Hello everyone, and welcome back to the SpeakNest English podcast zone, the place where your English grows strong and confident every single week. Today's topic is super useful.
Today we're tackling something really crucial. Using English when things go wrong, in emergencies.
Yeah, absolutely vital stuff.
Our main source is episode 17 of the SpeakNest English podcast zone. And the goal today, it's simple, really. We want to give you the essential English, the absolute must-know words and phrases for those moments you hopefully never have, but might.
Right, like a quick access toolkit, so you feel a bit more prepared, maybe, without getting totally overwhelmed.
Exactly, because, we learn English for all sorts of reasons, travel, work,
Working with people.
but emergencies,
Yeah.
they just happen unexpectedly.
And knowing the right thing to say, instantly, that can be genuinely life-changing, whether you're abroad or even online sometimes.
Definitely. So we've boiled it down to the key takeaways from SpeakNest for you.
And it's interesting, in those high-pressure situations, it's not about sounding fancy, is it?
Not at all. It's clarity, speed.
Getting straight to the point. Anything else just wastes time or, worse, causes confusion.
Okay, let's get into it.
All right.
The absolute core words, straight from the source material. We've got emergency, simple enough.
Right, the big one.
Help, obviously. Police, ambulance, fire.
The key services, yeah.
Then accident, stolen, lost.
Things that happen to you or your stuff.
And injured, danger. These are the basic building blocks.
And they work because they're just so direct, aren't they? No room for interpretation, really. They signal distress immediately.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So building on those words, let's look at the essential phrases. Again, these are directly from that SpeakNest episode.
Let's hear them.
Okay, help, I need assistance. Pretty clear.
Yep, very clear.
Call the police, please. The police is good, but the urgency is key.
Right, then I need an ambulance. Or there's a fire. Direct statements.
And for personal situations, my passport has been stolen.
Right.
Or I lost my wallet.
Common travel problems, unfortunately, yeah.
Someone is hurt and asking for help. Is there a hospital nearby?
Very practical.
And the U.S. specific one. Can you call 911? Good to know if you're there.
Definitely. And notice how they're all structured as, simple requests or facts. No complex grammar needed.
It minimizes misunderstandings when time is critical. Okay, a few more.
Go on.
I don't feel safe here. That's important for personal safety.
Trusting your gut.
And this one's key if your English isn't fluent. I need help. I don't speak English well.
Yeah, that sets expectations, encourages simpler communication, maybe. It's actually quite empowering to say that.
And please call someone for me if you can't make the call yourself.
Or, can you help me find a police station?
And for medical issues. I'm feeling dizzy and need a doctor.
Right. Clear symptom, clear need.
And finally, don't forget, thank you for helping me.
Yeah, seems small, but showing that appreciation, even when stressed, can really help the interaction. Build a bit of trust.
So the SpeakNest episode had this slightly funny example to help remember phrases.
Oh, yeah. What was it?
It was about someone chasing a squirrel with a broom.
Okay. Right. A bit weird.
Yeah, but memorable. The point was to practice saying things like, "Excuse me, sir, do you need help?"
Ah, I see. Using a non-threatening situation.
Exactly. Or, "Is someone in danger?" And maybe even call security.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. The silliness helps it stick in your mind, and you practice the phrases without, real panic.
Lowers the stakes for practice. So when something real happens, the words might come out easier.
Clever. It's about building that muscle memory for your voice.
Right. Okay, so moving on to practical tips for being prepared. SpeakNest had some good ones.
Like what?
Well, first, save local emergency numbers on your phone before you travel. Obvious, but easily forgotten.
Good one. Yeah.
Also, try learning just the word emergency in the local language. Could be useful.
Little goes a long way.
And keep a small card, maybe in your wallet, with key personal info, allergies, emergency contact, that kind of thing.
Smart. Especially if you can't communicate easily.
And the big one, practice these phrases. Say them out loud, regularly.
Absolutely. That's probably the most important takeaway. You can know them in your head, but saying them under pressure, totally different. Needs practice.
So let's wrap this up. Today, we've covered those essential English words and phrases for emergencies.
The core stuff.
We looked at how direct they need to be, gave you that memorable squirrel scenario for practice.
Yeah, the squirrel.
And shared some practical tips to get you prepared. Basically, your words are a tool, right?
Definitely. A tool for safety, yours and others. It shows that learning English goes way beyond just casual chat.
It really does. It's about being equipped for life, including the tough moments.
Yeah, true.
Okay, here's something to leave you with, a final thought to mull over.
Okay.
Picture a specific emergency you might face. Maybe traveling, maybe at home, maybe online. What are the, say, 3 absolute must-have English phrases you'd want to recall instantly?
Good question. Forces you to prioritize.
Yeah. And then, how are you actually going to practice those 3 phrases this week? Just saying them out loud, maybe, so they really stick.
Make them automatic.
Yeah.
Something practical to take away.
That's all for today's episode, my friends. Thank you for tuning in to SpeakNest English Podcast Zone. If you found this useful, share it with your friends. And leave a comment. What's one emergency phrase you will practice this week? Until next time, stay safe, speak clearly, and never stop learning.